She is. It's not Thanksgiving. You're not supposed to be eating.
I know.
That's next week.
Our
That's
food
Thursday.
just got here, so I'm shoving my face.
No.
I'm stuffing my face for 2 seconds.
What'd you guys order tonight?
Fazoli's.
Okay. Well, could be worse.
Yeah.
Could have been McDonald's or something. You know?
Yeah. It's not the best, but I like it. Just plain spaghetti and...
Hey, nothing wrong with pasta. I'm a big pasta fan. Pasta fan. So I gave Dixie the night off. So I'm going to do Dixie's job tonight, and I'm going to fail at it miserably. So let's see how it can go. Hey, Amy, glad that you could be here tonight. It all comes down to one of the rules, right? No drama. So let's keep the drama out of the comments, please. If you are typing numbers for some reason into comments, just keep them 3 numbers total. If it's a long number, send somebody a private message. All right. I don't know. TikTok's thinking we're sharing credit card information on through here, and we don't need that. We get flagged enough as it is. I mentioned about sharing the lives. The bottom of your screen, the 3 dots, click on that and click share. Again, just share it to me. Just share to somebody you think, to an invisible person you think might be interested in joining tonight.
Yeah.
Above me head. Oh my God. Above my head is a little heart. If you can click on that, it costs a penny. You don't have to click it, but if you do, it gets us 35 points going out towards the FYP. And then if you hit the type of comment after you do that, it gets us more points out towards the FYP. I think it's a penny to hit that heart. So it's not required. Gifts are greatly appreciated. Anything that TikTok sends me from gifts goes straight to the animal shelter. We do a shopping trip about once a month where we buy treats and everything for dogs and cats to the animal shelter. And I mentioned to go again, but we need to get some gifts ever since subscription so we can go again. And I'm sure I'm leaving stuff out. Be nice. That's it. How's that? My rules, like you said, no drama llamas, please. We have enough drama in our lives as chronic pain people and chronic illness and mental health as invisible people. We don't need a whole lot more drama. And then you're going to see me dip like this occasionally. It's because I'm doing something TikTok doesn't like. I'm either drinking a bottle of water, actually coffee tonight, or I'm taking in some nicotine. And anytime I do any of that on the screen, TikTok either bans us or cancels the live. So I'm going to try not to do it. So I think that's about it. I don't like rules. This is the safest place on the planet for anybody in the visible community. The safest place, and we need to keep it that way. And you guys in the comments, you do a better job than what any of the mods can do, except for Dixie. Dixie's #1 mod. Dixie rules. So she smacks me around like there's no tomorrow. That's why I need her around. So, you doing okay, Miss Amy?
Doing good.
Doing good.
Good. How about you?
Peachy.
Peachy.
We were talking the other day, before we get into the mental health stuff, this was brought up to us, and evidently there's a lot of confusion in the invisible community. Why is it Amy and I on Tuesday nights and Amanda and Joe on Thursdays and things like that? What the heck is going on? And there's nothing nefarious here, nothing sinister going on. I can't do 2 nights. I can't do 2 lives a week. I can't do it. Right now, I cannot do it with my brain fog. The Invisible No More on Thursday nights takes hours each week to produce, to do it right. And I can't pull off Tuesdays and I can't pull off Thursdays combined. So, and with Amanda doing so many lives of her own, as well as Thursdays, it's not fair for her to try to fit in all the research for Thursdays and do Tuesdays as well. So that's why Amy's here. And Amy's a great content producer. She's an invisible just like us. Plus, Amy, she's like the yin to my yang. I'm the old cranky dude, and Amy is the one that's always bright and cheerful. So, and we need that. We need that for you guys. So, so that's it. That's really it. We have a lot of things that are in the works behind the scenes. We're going to try to get additional lives added on weeknights. Amy is working with some folks and trying to get a newsletter started, all free, of course. So I mean, we got some stuff going on behind the scenes, but there's nothing mean or mean spirited. It was just this was the best way for us to have a good live on Tuesdays, and then they can do a good live on Thursdays as well. So that's it. You know, that's about it. But I wanted to address that because there's a lot of crazy rumors going on, and I wanted to nip the crazy stuff in the bud.
Yeah. And I mean, as easy as these lives look, I mean, I thought it was going to be super easy. It takes a lot out of you, you know? Like we're all sick, we're all struggling, and you know, you get the endorphins of the live, and I feel like I have like an emotional hangover on Wednesdays from everything. Like it's
Yeah.
a good hangover, but you know, it's a lot to come on here and do these lives for an hour. And so I don't know how they were doing twice a week with all the stuff behind the scenes and stuff. So, you know, Joe and I are happy to come on and take some of the load off of you guys and help as much as we can for sure.
And Joe's taken over the YouTube page, and the YouTube page looks so much better. It's so much slicker. It's so much more professional than when I was doing it. So that's another bonus right there. So, so that's it. Like I said, nothing sneaky, nothing mean spirited. It's just we're trying to produce the best stuff we can for the Invisible community, and that's why. So this is the deep stuff.
Ooh.
One more thing before we get into the mental health tips, which I'm going to need to go over again once I get through this. And again, why changes, right? I've been pretty vocal about this peanut butter brain fog that I have, and how bad it can be. And so this past Monday, I had at my pain doctor's office, they did an EEG for multiple reasons. One was to test possibly for OUD. And that was an ugly day. My medical PTSD came out really harsh that day to my doctor and the lady doing the test. But anyway, I got the results today. And I haven't processed all this yet. The testing part for the OUD, SUD, I passed the flying colors. Like if I had found a way to cheat, I couldn't have come out as good as I did, right? So that was good. And they tested also like my arteries in my arms and nerves in my arms and in my legs. All that came out good. But the EEG did show some things in regards to the brain fog stuff. They were all graded like A. It was either A, B, C, D, E, or F. A passing, F obviously flunking, right? I got passing on 2, maybe 3, and that was mainly the SUD, OUD stuff. I got a lot of Fs on there. Like some areas were like a normal score or a good score would be like a 10 or below, and I scored like a 28. A good score would be 500 or below, and I scored like 650, 660. Like they did a test for visual reaction. Like a good score is 120, and I scored 264. I failed miserably.
But that validates what you've been saying, you know, that you have been having such bad brain fog and peanut butter brain, and things are harder for you. And so at least the test validates that.
And he did say that.
Yeah.
He said that he's like, you know, you've been telling me for a month that you're dealing with this heavy brain fog, and he's like, and well, this test proved, all of these tests prove that you're dealing with this heavy brain fog. But then he followed it up with, I just wasn't expecting it to be this bad.
That's not something you want to hear.
No, that wasn't anything I was prepared for today. And then the positive takeaway is he said that it doesn't show any signs of Alzheimer's, which is good. He did say that looking at that test, the results, that it pretty much guarantees I have ADHD, and which is I kind of laughed. I've always joked that I've had that, but I'm 57, so back in the mid 70s, late 70s, that wasn't even terms, right? It was just telling your dad to get a thicker belt was all it really was, right?
Right.
So I just, what was the other one I wrote down? That I'm definitely suffering from psychosocial stress fatigue. That's another one.
Mouthful. Okay.
And I guess the one thing that kind of caught my attention was I've been having like a vibrating sense in my spine and in my arms and in my thighs. And he said that the nerve tests on the arms and legs came back perfect, absolutely nothing wrong. But he's like, so that means that all that's part of your central nervous system that's causing that.
Fun.
About that point, I raised my hand and asked if I could go play in traffic. Yes, can I go play in traffic now? Are you done with me?
That's not a solution. Not a solution.
I know. So we talked about, I had to apologize for being a pain in the butt on Monday about my medical PTSD, and we talked for about 10 to 15 minutes about that. And he said that he goes, I wish I could tell you what's wrong, what's causing this. He's like, these tests show that you are experiencing all of this. And he's like, but I can't tell you why. And he's like, I know you come to me to get answers, and I don't have any answers for you. And I was like, but you don't know what it means to me to have a doctor actually say, I don't know. Mm-hmm. That in itself, in a perverse way, is a relief. Because Dr. Israel Pena would have told me he'd have pulled something out of his butt and then walked away and said, there's nothing we can do to treat it. Right. And it would just blown it off.
Yeah.
And, or at least Doc today's like, we're going to get you to, UT Southwest, which is up in DFW. And he said that if he needed to get himself to a neurologist, that's where he would go.
That's good.
And I was like, okay, well then get me in. Yeah. And he goes, they're going to want to do a spinal tap. And I said, yeah, I'll go. And he's like, that's not going to be comfortable. And I said, yeah, I know it's going to hurt bad. And I said, I don't want to do it. I go, but we need to do that so we can either A, rule things out, or B, rule things in. Yeah. And until we get that done, we're just going to be spinning in circles. And then he apologized again for not knowing what was wrong or what was causing all of it. And I'm like, dude.
So maybe he is a unicorn again. He's showing unicorn tendencies.
He is showing unicorn tendencies. And,
as frustrating as that is when a doctor says, I don't know what's wrong, that's, I prefer that. Because they're being honest with you. They're not throwing something out saying, well, let's treat it with this, having no clue what's going on. So I would rather, as much as it sucks, I would rather have a doctor say, I don't know what to do, but here, let's send you somewhere where they might know what to do.
Yeah.
And to do that.
It does. And I told him that. I go, because, Dr. Pena would have never, ever done that. He would have never admitted that he didn't know something. Yeah. And that to me was huge. So I'm going to keep him informed of what's going on. I'm going to keep him up to date once I can get in to see a doc. Christy asked if I've ever taken gabapentin. It's been a long time since I've taken gabapentin. It's been
that has
3 years, 3 years or 4 years.
Internal conditions.
So it's been a long time. So
it looks like several people here in the comments deal with like internal vibrations and like, I know when I was getting off of GABA, I had internal like vibrations. It felt like my organs were like literally vibrating occasionally, but as I got off of it completely, it went away. But it's a very odd feeling. It's very uncomfortable. At least it was for me.
Only thing medicine wise he did was he's going to up the diuretic strength, and then he is giving me a nausea med.
Yeah.
He wasn't real happy that I told him, I'm taking my first swig out of the Pepto bottle 5 to 10 minutes after I climb out of bed. That was probably, I wish I had a camera ready to get a picture of his face when I told him that, because he wasn't happy about that. So, but I mean, what do you do?
Yeah.
What do I do with this? I take a victory as in I'm going to get to see a neuro finally. Yeah. I take a victory that I am going to get the spinal tap done. Mm-hmm. I take a victory that I have a doctor that's decent enough to tell me he doesn't know what's wrong. And I have to focus on that victory so I don't just spiral. Yeah. And then we'll go through some of the mental health tips here shortly, right? And I will be using them again.
But that's great because, as all of us know in this chronic illness thing, I mean, it's a long journey on this road to actually, from whenever your symptoms begin, to getting a diagnosis, to figuring out like what can treat you. It's such a long road. Yeah. But, knowing that you're making progress along that road, you got this test done, you've gotten the results, you're going to go to neuro, like you're making progress along the way. And I think that's also encouraging, because sometimes you can get stuck in a standstill where you're just waiting. And that waiting process, I don't know about you guys, but I am not a patient human. So The waiting is the worst. So, it's good that you're making progress.
So, it's, we were talking on the phone earlier, if you're a person of faith, you get this. It's out of my control. Mm-hmm. And it'll be decided for me, and it'll be taken care of. So that's all I can say. So that's it. So if you have questions, message me or don't message me. I'm going to post a video because I'm so far behind on messages. I'm going to post a video explaining this all tomorrow for people who missed the live tonight, and then message me on that video, and we'll go from there. Yeah. That's enough talking about me.
Aw.
I'm talking about me. Let's talk about something that was great. Like the people that did videos that helped share mental health tips and tricks and things that they do. I love that people took the initiative to do that, to share things that work for them. Mm-hmm. That's another conversation we had, all four of us, yesterday, right? That's like right at the very top of the foundation of Invisible, a group of people with very varied diagnoses that come together, share lived experiences so others can be more successful, right? Mm-hmm. That's above people knowing that they're seen, loved, and heard, and not alone. So seeing people take the initiative to do that and to message us if they're not ready to do videos with things that they're doing, that's a huge win-win. So I think you actually have a list, because you're the one that we count on to be responsible, and you wrote stuff down.
I did.
What do you have?
So, I just want to thank everybody that made a video about it, because as simple as the topic was, sometimes it's the simplest things that we don't think about that make the biggest difference, and like when I'm depressed or not really feeling well, like everything in my body is telling me to stay in my dark room with my blackout curtains and just hibernate and hunker down. But as so many people said, getting out in sunshine and the fresh air, it automatically makes you feel better. So just being reminded of these little things that people do to lift their spirits, whenever you're feeling down, you can think of one of these things and just try it, see if it works, none of this stuff is, not even therapy is a cure-all that's going to magically, snap your fingers and you're better type of thing. Right. But if you do little things every day, it's gonna make a big difference. Um, so a couple things that, several people mentioned was the sunshine and out in nature. And I've made videos. I mean, I think I went back and just looked at all the videos I made, and I think half of them are sitting outside in my rocking chair. Like, I didn't realize how much I sit out there. But it's just the simplest things. No matter how much pain I'm in, I can drag my butt out there. And I mean, if you're anything like me, who's a nosy neighbor, you get the gossip of the neighborhood just sitting out there all day. My husband comes home and I'm like, oh, guess who came and went to their house today? Or guess what so-and-so did? I'm like, just, it's like a drama show without watching TV.
You got the tea on everybody in your neighborhood. That's awesome.
I got the tea on everybody. And it's so funny because our neighbor across the street is a police officer, so we corroborate stories every now and then. Because if there's a cop car in the neighborhood, I'm texting him and I'm like, tell me what's going on. Because I'm going to go down there and peek, but you tell me. I'm that neighbor, y'all. I am that neighbor.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
But yeah, a couple people did. You were one of them who mentioned therapy and how therapy has, really changed people's lives. And I think that if it's available to you, you have to give it a try. I have been in and out of therapy for 20 years. And it's also very much you have to find the right therapist for you. I will say that. I have come across some that we did not vibe well, and I did not have a good experience. But I think if you are able to find that one person that you can really share and open up with and, feel very safe with is...
Yeah, I think that's key. I got so lucky with mine because not only had she experienced, but her mom experienced and her daughter had experienced. I lived with medical PTSD, and she can't go into details, and I wouldn't ask her. But numerous of her other patients are walking, talking examples of medical PTSD, courtesy of Dr. Israel Pena here in Granbury, Texas. Right. So his name, as soon as I mentioned his name, her jaw hit the floor. And I'm like, what? She's like, really? She's like, my first thought was another one. And I'm like, I'm not surprised.
No.
And so I think, I don't want to say that there's unicorn therapists, but maybe there are. Maybe they're ones that you can make a connection with. I want to say therapy isn't always easy.
No.
She helped.
Not sunshine and rainbows.
No, she helped me realize it was important to apologize to my doc today, and I'm glad that she did. So, but if you can do it, I recommend trying it.
Yeah, and I know a lot of insurances will cover therapy depending on the therapist and where they work and stuff like that. So I always...
Dang it, I meant to get a screenshot of that. That's so awesome.
I've never looked better.
That is awesome.
Whoever sent that. But yeah, so if anybody is ever talking to me about therapy, I always encourage them to see if their insurance covers it and what they'll cover, because I had my sister-in-law recently started going, she was going like intense therapy. She was going to therapy several times a week, and she was saying how she was paying almost $500 a week to go to therapy. Wow. And I was like, girl, does your insurance not cover it? She was like, oh, I don't know. And so she looked into it and it covered it 100%. So, wow. And obviously therapy places aren't going to offer that type of insurance or information up to you a lot of times because they'll make more money. But always check into that. I mean, obviously it's very dependent on your insurance and your location, but that's my soapbox for that. Always check insurance.
Kate put in here, she said it needs to be the right type. CBT didn't work well, 10 years. EMDR has been great. I'm on the pathway to EMDR.
I've heard very good things about that.
So have I.
Doing that.
But she won't do it yet because of my peanut butter brain. She's like, I don't want to crawl inside your head, and when you're like you are, and so like right now, my therapy sessions are pretty much. I don't like to trauma dump on Valerie. I like because that gets anyway. I don't like to do that all the time, so I save a lot of stuff for when I go to my therapist and trauma dump there.
Yeah.
You know, but I hear EMDR is great, but I hear it's a good amount of work, you know.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, I mean, there's so many types of therapy. There's, you know, it just depends. You need to find what's right for you, type of thing. And like my therapist, she has a spouse who is chronically ill and disabled. And so I think, you know, finding somebody that not necessarily relates, but is familiar with what your struggles are and things like that also really helps. So it is an interview process. You really have to keep going until you find somebody that you really like and that really is the good fit for you.
Just like interviewing a specialist, whether it's a pain doctor or whether it's a cancer doctor or a POTS doctor or whatever, you know, it's never sign up for that person right away. You know, interview them, ask them the questions. Is it going to be a good fit? I just got blessed straight away when I told her, you know, I think I got medical PTSD, and I started explaining to her, and she's like, well, this happened to my daughter, this happened to my mom, this happened to my son. And I'm like, well, then you understand what I'm fixing to go through, you know? So yeah, I like how was it Shelley brought one up? She places a lot of her mental health in her faith. You know, I thought that was really good.
If you haven't seen Shelley's video, you should really go watch it. She had a great take on how faith helps her, and I think, you know, like anything, faith can be a very polarizing subject. And I am not one to push my faith on anybody. I believe what I believe. You believe what you believe. It doesn't affect how I think about other people. But the way she described how faith has helped her, I loved it. I showed it to my husband. I sent it to another friend of mine. So if you haven't watched Shelley's video, I would really encourage you guys to go watch that. If you are a person of faith, you know, it is so much of it you have to put into him and understand that he's got it covered, and we just, you know, as hard as it is, you kind of have to give it up at some point. And I really liked what she had to say.
I just love Shelley. You know, I just wish she was looking to adopt a son, because I'd sign up. So, Avix, I can't remember her. I think it is CHELLY, but I can't remember. If you message me, I'll send you a link to her profile. But yeah, she's a rock. I love her videos, and as a retired nurse, she's just like, she's got so much information. So yeah, the videos y'all did, the tips y'all did, mine about going to the animal shelter or doing something for somebody that can't pay you back. Yes. It takes me out of me, if that makes sense. And it distracts me, I guess in a positive disassociation way, it distracts me from having to deal with what's going on. And I know they can't do anything for me. Right. You know, but they're pups and they're by themselves, you know, and you know, maybe they would do it for me, you know. The roles are reversed. I would want somebody to do it for me if the roles are reversed, right? So,
you know, I mean, think of it, just think how excited you get when, like, you know, somebody does something unexpected for you, or you're, you know, in a drive-thru and somebody pays for your food. Like, that just fills you with, like, so much happiness and gratitude. And, you know, doing that for somebody else also makes you happy and does it. So, you know, even if it's just a little thing, it doesn't have to be $20 or $50 or whatever, just a
Mhm.
little something for somebody else.
Yeah,
It's so fun.
yeah,
So fun.
yeah, exactly. So that was last week's. Thanksgiving is upcoming, is Thanksgiving. So appropriately for the month of hope for the next week is do a video, something you're thankful for.
What are you thankful for? And I guess, I'm gonna toot my own horn a little bit here, but my tip this past week was a grateful list. I list out 5 things in the morning that I'm grateful for, and then 5 things at night that I'm grateful for. And that's kind of what I want you guys' videos to be about. Just come on and tell us what you're thankful for right now. It can be the smallest thing, it can be a big thing, but like, what is your heart thankful for right now? And let's just spread the thankfulness and the hope and the love. And like, how cool would it be if we just overtook TikTok with just videos of things we're thankful for? Like, that would be
Yeah.
so cool.
It could be from taking a shower this week to a new therapy that's working, or a new treatment that's working, or you found your unicorn doc, or you won the lottery. It could be anything, right? Because for me, sometimes getting that shower is that big of an event, and honestly, for me, it's this year, the biggest thing I'm thankful for is this invisible community, because it saved me in so many different ways. When I was in a bad spot. So I can't tell you how much it saved me. So that's kind of what we're going to do. And then Thursday night, Thanksgiving night, y'all, don't forget, we're going to start at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. We're going to do Invisible Thanksgiving. So bring your chow, whatever you want to eat.
Okay.
Whether it's the full-blown traditional turkey meal with stuffing and all the stuff, or it's a cup of ramen noodles, bring it. And I'm going to get as many people up on the screen. I think I can get 10 people up on the screen at once. And we're going to have everybody on the screen, if they want to, share one thing that they're grateful for, that they're thankful for the year. And just hang out, I think the only rules so far is drinks have to be in a cup. It can't be in a bottle. I think Dixie says no barcodes. I guess they think you're selling stuff. I've got to remember to change the type of live to a food type live. And I think that's about it. So for right now, we're going to start it at 7, and we'll go for as long as people want to come and hang out. A lot of people are blessed, and they had really good Thanksgivings and holidays, and I'm so happy for them, but a lot of us may not have. And I think we should just get our invisible family together, where you're going to be surrounded by love and compassion and support and everything like that. So I think that's going to be has an opportunity to be really good,
I think it's gonna be great.
And if I'm going to be sitting down and eating for an hour at least, I'm not going to eat for the rest of the week. It's going to be great. I'm looking forward to it.
The holidays are so great. Like, nobody should be alone on the holidays. So if you don't have somewhere to go, or you don't have family around you, like, we want to provide that safe space for you to come and enjoy the holidays, because I love the holidays. The holidays, there's some type of magic in the air, and I just want everybody to make the most of the holidays. And if you don't have anywhere to go, we want to provide that place for you to come and have family and have conversation and spend a good holiday together, because we only have so many holidays left. I mean, whether you're healthy or not, we're not here for a long time, so we want to make the best of everything.
And what better group of people to be around on the holidays is somebody that can understand what it's like to be invisible, and to hit that level with even family members. Like, I'm done, right? I'm done. And if you get to that point on Thursday with us, just tell me, Keith, I'm
Yeah, you don't
done,
have
and
to
I'll
stay
leave
the
you
whole
alone.
time. Yeah,
Yeah, I'll leave you
just
alone. You know,
stop as long as you
um,
want.
you don't have to worry
Yeah.
about out of control Uncle Eddie, right? It'll
Yeah,
be pretty.
if you have family drama, please bring it. I want to hear about it. Yes, tell me the tea.
Of course you do. You're
Tell
the
the
one that
tea
spy
at your family Thanksgiving.
because
Tell
you're the
me.
one that spies on your neighbors.
I love it. I don't want to
I
live
feel
in
like
drama. I want to be on the
I,
outside of it, watching,
I feel
obviously.
like I need to like find your subdivision and stand outside your subdivision with a sign that says "Be careful." This
There's
person
a
at this
crazy lady
address.
on a rocking chair.
She's
She
writing
is
down license
fine.
plates. You know, she's friends. She's friends with the popo. You know.
Listen, and that there was a couple people in the comments who said they live like out in the boonies or like they don't have neighbors. I would not survive. I need to live in a busy neighborhood where things are happening. I need to be looking all the time. I want to know the drama. Neighborhood watch, yes.
Norma said, "Amy, do you have that one blind that stays open so you can see outside?" See, most of us have a dog or a cat
Yes.
that busts the blinds that permanently leave them like that. No, that's you.
Right.
So,
Yes. Dixie, I want the tea from you. I will talk to you after Thanksgiving. But yeah, my husband gets mad at me because like at night, if I hear something, I'll turn like our security cameras on and look, or I'll like open the blind. And he's like, Amy, we have the lights on. They can see if you're peeking out at night. It's like, you can't do that. I'm like, oh yeah, okay. Well, I was like, well, the cameras aren't showing the right angle. I can't see. I'm the nosiest person. I can't help it. I'm
I'm gonna
bored.
get you like a game cam, like a deer cam, you know, so you can set it out, like put it on your mail when you post on mailbox post, you know, so activated by movement, so you can go like pull the SD card out the next day and see what went on and what you missed, and
Just looking
you know.
through. I'm sorry if you guys have lives. I don't. I need something to entertain myself with, and neighborhood
Even-
drama is what I'm doing.
Even
Yes.
crazier is people are giving you tips, you
Yes.
know.
Oh, I know. I do need to cut the lights before I open the blinds. You're right. But I
Night
gotta
goggles.
get up, cut the lights off, and then go to the window. Like night goggles, Mariah. This is the tips I'm talking about. Christmas list is I'm asking for night vision goggles. Yes. Thank you. Perfect.
I never expected this side from you. You're like
What do you
you're
mean?
supposed to be the nice person to the cranky old man, and you're the one that's stalking your neighbors. You know.
I'm not stalking. I'm just nosy. Ads in my bio. Yes, I'm the nosy neighbor.
Yeah, I can't wait to see your Amazon wish list that's going to show up on your link tree. It's all going to be like stealth stuff, you know. Be like camo, be like urban camo, you know, so you can like be out in the yard and blend in with the houses in the neighborhood.
Norma said it's always the nice ones.
It is. It is.
Oh my god, I'm crying laughing. Oh my god.
I never
you
thought
can
I'd see
still
this
be
side.
nice and nosy. You absolutely can. I am a nice neighbor. I talk to everybody.
Yeah, no doubt.
To be nosy.
No doubt. Did you see the strange car that was in Martha's driveway yesterday? Her husband wasn't home. You know,
know these things.
like Moonchild, people watching should be an Olympic sport. I agree with that. I love going to the airports and people watch. You know, I do that. I admit, you know.
Yes. Oh. That's something to wear outside. That's something to
Oh, God.
wear. Oh my god.
I would feel safe. I don't know how safe. I don't know how safe that is.
Yes.
It's like blackmail material.
No,
Oh,
because
Ricky
as
said that she
long-
feels safe with your neighbor as a
As long
neighbor.
as you're on my side, I am looking out for you too. Like, I've got you. I will let you know if anything is happening.
Are you the queen of the Nextdoor app?
No, I don't have that app, but now I want to get it. I've heard of it, but I feel like I would cause trouble on that. I feel like that may be too much information.
That's like,
Oh my
that's
God.
funny. That is
Yes, sir.
awesome.
No missing packages in this neighborhood. I'll
No.
figure it out. Okay, people. I'm watching. I'm always watching.
You are. That scares me. I'm paranoid now.
You should feel safe.
Yeah.
Just like Ricky said, you should feel safe. I've got you.
Drones.
I'm
Drones
here.
with a camera. You know.
Could you
She does.
imagine?
You do not need a drone. You do not need a drone.
Stay in one place and look over the entire neighborhood. I wouldn't have to go for a walk. Oh man. Goals. Goals.
I'm so going to send your husband a message. He needs to watch out.
Yes.
He knows.
He's aware. He comes home every day and I was like, guess what happened today? And he's like, oh Lord. What? And I'm like, so and so down the way. Yeah. Well, listen, okay, you want to hear a funny story? My neighbor across the street, last Monday, all of a sudden her rocking chair was chained to her car. You know who figured out what was going on? This girl right here.
Of course.
She's crazy. But yeah, she chained her rocking chair to her car for like 12 hours. And apparently somebody was coming to pressure wash her house. So instead of taking the rocking chair inside, her next option, her next logical choice was to chain it to her car. I don't know. But I was the first one that knew about it. I was the one who sent pictures to everybody in the neighborhood asking what's going on. So the chair was misbehaving, clearly. I don't know.
Dying here.
But literally, like, you could have, it was a wooden rocking chair. I don't know why she just didn't take it inside of her house, but like, she chained it to her car door. Like, if my neighbors weren't so weird, I wouldn't have to be nosy. But they're weird. So?
No, they're weird, but you're the one that's wanting camo so you can spy on them with the drone.
Just trying to elevate over here, trying to be the best that I can. Trying to be the best person I can. Okay? I'm taking it up a level. Trying to be my best self. I love that you guys support my crazy. I really appreciate it. You guys are the realest of the real. And I love you so much for supporting it.
Welcome
Once
home. Welcome home.
I know these poor people that move into the neighborhood. They're probably ruined. I feel like. Like, there's a girl that sits in her rocking chair all day long. Okay, watch out for her. Dixie, listen, I can be hired. I can come to the neighborhood near you, and we will watch for you. Okay.
She could set up a whole plan. She'll set the whole network up for you. You know, training classes and everything. PowerPoint presentation, you know.
Nosy Neighbor 101.
Oh no.
This live has gone real sideways.
It's gone sideways. It is, I don't think we can save it. It has gone sideways. But we've learned so much about you. We have.
No, I'm sorry.
You know, I just
feel like I'm supposed to keep my crazy to myself, but sorry guys. The Watcher coming to a neighborhood near you.
I don't think this is Class 101. These are like 500 level courses you're going to be teaching, you know?
Oh my gosh.
It's okay, Sarah. You just totally missed the fact that Amy is a stalker. You can't get anything past her. You can't.
Oh my god, I'm crying laughing. I am a great neighbor. Thank you for saying that. Oh my my gosh, right. Well, I'm glad we could make you guys all laugh because, oh my god. This is not what we were going to talk about tonight, like, at all.
All that planning.
All that planning.
Gone.
Oh my gosh, and my crazy.
All of it gone.
You know?
Basically, Sarah, Amy's going to start a new series of videos on her page. How to be Nosy Neighbor 101 will be the first one. And then she's going to do a subscribers to where you join her page as a subscriber. You can take Nosy Neighbor 201, 301, work your way up to the 500 master level classes. And trust me, she is doctorate level here. She is a doctorate level. She can teach this class. This is.
Can you imagine if I just went live throughout the day, just videoing? We're all neighborhood watch together. As people drive by, be like, listen, you know, however many people are watching here right now.
Everybody gets a drone when they graduate.
Yes. You get a certificate that says you're now a engineer.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Reporting live at the corner of Cedar and Elm. Here she is.
Oh my gosh.
But like you said, it's a valuable service because nobody's having packages stolen.
You know?
Right?
And I would say there's not that much activity in the neighborhood, but there have been lately. But, you know.
Surprised people can do anything in their neighborhood. You know? Surprised they're brave enough to go outside.
You just like skip my house as they're walking by. They're like, don't go by her house.
People they're still wearing masks as they go past your house with the mask up and the ski mask down as they go past. You know?
Oh my gosh. Oh no, I'm not taking any packages. Don't worry.
That's awesome. That's.
Oh man. Well, I'm glad we could make you laugh, everybody. Hopefully, everybody needed a good belly laugh tonight.
I think we all did.
For sure. Holy cow.
I think we all did. You know.
I know. Now you guys are never gonna watch my videos sitting in my rocking chair the same.
No.
You're like, I know what she's really doing out there.
I am going to send you, get your address and send you a camo blanket so you can sit out there in the wintertime. You know? So.
I know. The one I usually have is bright pink, so I stand out with a sore thumb.
But that's the confidence you have in being so good. You're like, here I am.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
They know I'm there. They know.
Oh my goodness. Well, would you like to introduce the victories tonight? I'll let you introduce victories.
Yes, it was intermission of our regular scheduled activity. So sorry, guys. So sorry to detour on you like that.
My sides are hurting because I've laughed so much. It's just the best.
Back to regularly scheduled programming. So our favorite part of the evening, now that you guys have learned something very deep about me, I want to hear. Thank you. I want to hear guys' victories. So, what did you guys do this week that was a victory, or today that was a victory? What have you done? I want to hear about the victories that you guys have had lately, big, small. I want to hear them all.
I grabbed the shower yesterday.
What? I showered today too.
I apologize to my doctor today.
That is a big
Look at this. Kate, you beat the insurance company. I knew you would.
Yay!
When you said you're going to be their biggest problem that day, I knew you had it. Congratulations. That is a huge victory. Holy crap. They deserve it.
EMDR therapy. That's intense. We love that.
So, Advo came home from the hospital. That is a good one. You know, that is a really good one because I hate when people are in the hospital like that. I hate people when everybody's in the hospital.
It's exhausting being in the hospital. So, You get to come
Wash,
home and finally relax.
wash, dry, and put clothes away in one day. Hallelujah. That's like
Yeah.
overachieving.
What's
That's
it like
like
being a rock
craziness,
star? Holy Moses.
you know?
That's amazing.
I apologized to my doctor today. Oof. That was rough. But I did it. That was rough.
But that's a big move. That takes a lot.
Today, our staff celebrated with our clients and our homeless warm dinner. That is awesome. Thank you, Leslie. That is so awesome. Valerie's right. She has not had an attack in the last few weeks. That's huge. Got through a stack of mail, got it straight. There you go.
Good.
There was something else I was going to say. What was it? I had another one I was going to say. Crap. Poof. It's gone. It's gone.
That happens.
It's somewhere in the peanut. It's somewhere in the peanut butter. I'll remember it at 2:00 in the morning when I wake up. We've had a good week. Christmas tree went up. Congratulations, Kate. What's it like to have a Christmas tree? We can't because we have 4 dogs that like to mark things.
I love my Christmas tree this year. I'm so proud of it.
Pug did a Pilates class. Holy crapola. That's more energy than I'd have in a month. Dixie, congratulations on paying bills. I hate that.
Dalton.
Abacus, you vacuumed and you just got home from the hospital, kiddo.
Girl.
Take it easy.
That's awesome.
There you go. Got your lease renewal, submitted your medical expenses.
Love it.
And Shelly, if you're ever looking to adopt somebody, you got to let me know, because then send me the form, because I want you to adopt me, because you're awesome. Your videos always make my days better, just so you know. Floor Pilates. Nothing's easy about Pilates. Darlene, watched 5 of my grandbabies, 5 at one time today. Holy crap. Tomato soup and grilled cheese. That is like a classic meal. That is one of the best meals on the planet. We dunk the grilled cheese and the tomato soup.
It's getting cold here, so it's soup season. Love it.
It's chili season here. We got to start making more chili here.
Yeah.
You know, seems like we've had some decent victories. I'm stoked for Kate beating the insurance company. I knew you were going to do that. I knew.
That's a huge victory.
The attitude when you said, "I'm going to be your problem today," I was like, "Yes." Moonchild cleaned out and scrubbed my entire refrigerator. It was rough, but glad I did it. Oh my god!
You come do mine. I need to do that. That's like a spring fall cleaning thing that needs to get done.
Dixie's doing last minute shopping for Thanksgiving. Pray for you. We will pray for you, kiddo, because I know you're still not feeling great. You know, had a short walk in the rain. Mental health needed it. That is awesome. That is awesome.
I went to a holiday party on Saturday, and that was fun. And then today's my hubby's birthday, so we went out to dinner last night with friends and spent the day with the hubby. So that was fun.
That is cool.
My victory.
Did you stalk him when you're at dinner?
All the time, yeah. I track his location all the time.
Most people don't admit that, but okay. You go, girl.
Listen, you guys already know. You know.
We know now.
You know now.
Christina's,
why hide it?
Christina's son turns 3 on Friday. Congratulations. Woohoo! Sarah, shower, laundry, pharmacy, and fun with y'all. That is awesome. That is awesome. Oh my goodness. That is just, I love this stuff. This is it. This is it. I needed this live tonight. I needed to laugh tonight. I needed the victories tonight after today. Wasn't expecting the news I got from the doctor, but you guys just cleared all that garbage out of my head, and I am so grateful. Let's see. Kimberly said doctor appointment ran late by 2 hours. Well, something must be in the air, because mine was just short of 2 hours late as well today too. So
Refill day.
refilled with no hiccups. Ice skating tomorrow with daughter. Everyone, please pray. Yes.
Ooh,
Excuse me.
be careful.
Yes.
That sounds
Yes.
fun.
You know. Um,
But
yeah,
that's
I
the
love
cool
these
thing
things.
about this community is that you can have a rough day like you had today and then come to one of these lives and
Yep.
just forget about it. And we can you know, tonight went a little sideways, but we can laugh and have fun and, just forget about the crap that went on today, or whatever. So that's why I love these lives. It's like you can just forget about your worries for a little bit.
Everybody can come here and just drop it all.
Yeah.
And that's what we've tried to encourage is let everybody know it's safe to do that stuff. So Keith made me feel better about my doctor appointment today. Glad I could help out. So yeah, it's so you ready for Thursday's live?
I'm very excited. We're doing Zach's side of the family in the afternoon, so hopefully I'll have leftovers. If not, who knows what I'm going to bring. I guess that'll be the fun part. But I'm excited to get everybody on the screen and just share a meal with you guys. Like, that's going to be so fun. I feel like that's the best option besides like an actual meetup in real person. I feel like having everybody on the screen is going to be so much fun. And yeah, it's going to be cool.
Yeah, I think it's just a good time, and I think it'll be better since you're already telling people you want family tea.
I do.
On Thursday.
I may have some. His family's always a little crazy, so I may have some family tea too. But if you guys have it, I want to hear it.
Now I'm not surprised. You have the Watcher. You need to change your screen name to Watcher.
Listen, we all need to have hobbies in this life, and my hobby is just being a nosy person. So, we all have our things.
Not that, not that I'm a bad guy intentionally, or not that I encourage people to do bad things, but at the same time, nobody can do anything bad in your neighborhood.
Listen, I have stories. There's a couple neighbors who continue to do crazy things. So there's still stuff happens even though I'm watching. I've got some crazy stories. Like SWAT was called. Things happen in this neighborhood. I'm just watching. Okay? I don't.
Buck says the Watcher. Sundays right after the Tracker.
Maybe that's what I should do. I should go live, pick a night during the week, and we can do a live, and I can just fill you guys in on the watching of the neighborhood. Tell you what happened the past week of all the things that happened in the neighborhood. Just keep you updated. It's the live that nobody asked for.
Yeah. Kate will be thinking about you during your surgery. I am so glad you beat the insurance company with that, though. I am so glad you beat the insurance company that they realized that was a mistake they made. So that is awesome. That is so awesome.
Good.
So yeah. So Thursday we'll be back. Thursday we'll have T from Tennessee. From Amy's subdivision neighborhood, and so bring your tea, and so we're gonna call it the Invisible Gossip Thanksgiving. Yeah, Invisible Thanksgiving Gossip. There you go. You had to bring tea to attend, right? So,
yeah, or bring something good and juicy.
Yes. So I think on that note, I need to go take some pain meds, y'all. I hate to be a bummer, but it's been a day. So parting shots, parting thoughts, Miss Amy? watcher.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess thank you guys for loving my crazy. I didn't expect everybody to be on my side, but I love you guys even more now that you were on my side. Love it. But you guys know I love this community and everything that you guys are here and supporting us. And so I will thank you guys every week that I do this. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for loving us and being here with us. And we couldn't do it without you guys. So love you. Oh.
I want to say thank you guys for putting up with me tonight. Sorry we're short tonight on this, but it's been a day. It's physically it was like 7 hours total today we were gone, and physically paying the price for it. So if you missed what happened with the EEG stuff, I'll post a video about it tomorrow. There'll be more details about the live on Thursday coming out tomorrow. You can get registered for notifications for the live. If you go to my profile page for Thursday, click on that. You'll get the notification when it starts. If you can't come in at 7 o'clock, as long as people are coming in and joining and occasionally throwing something out there grateful for, I'll be there. So, and we have plenty of food here at the house. So I'll be eating pretty much the whole time. Like I will. So, I'm gonna definitely. Well, it's a good thing because it's not letting me do the puzzle tonight for some reason. So it's a good thing we're wrapping it up anyway. Yeah. So, anyway, if you guys need something from us, let us know. If you want to help Amy or have ideas or suggestions for topics for the newsletter, please send Miss Amy a message. And I look forward to seeing you guys Thursday if you can make it and hearing things that people are grateful for. And the eater, the tracker, and the watcher. That's just, we don't need that. I don't need that. And you guys are the best. Thank you for loving me like you do and for supporting me like you guys do. And we will see you guys on Thursday. Y'all be safe. See ya. Bye. Peace.